Hello. What's going on, people? This is Tamika. I am here to do a reading, get some energy. I don't know. I don't like the way I'm feeling. Get in the seat, don't filter. I definitely am feeling this energy of not being satisfied. The letter T could be significant. The letter S could be significant. The letter R could be significant. And the letter C. Trust and treatment. Someone could work for some type of like paramedics, emergency vehicles, maybe something in a hospital. It gives me more rescue energy. So like a paramedic, or where the National Guard would go out and help someone. And then, someone's cat could have some type of emergency where it needs to go to the vet. It looks like if that is the case, it looks like it'll work out well. Yeah. The letter P could also be significant. PT, TP, KT. Maybe T is the last name, and that P and the K are the first names of someone. Someone could own a cat, or someone's cat is a spirit animal. Someone could have suffered something traumatic where they need an emotional support animal, and the cat is that emotional support animal. Someone could have been in the military or some type of law enforcement. If that's the case, there's something that happened that was traumatic, that left an imprint on someone. It would be like a lot of police officers, if I'm not mistaken. No. Something about seeing something that you wouldn't normally see on the job. Something or a case that is is unique and rare in a way, though, that is disturbing. That could be significant as well. Oh, I do have some names and shit. I was watching this Law and Crime Network. It's crazy. So this is a Law and Crime Network. So it seems like it is like a reputable, at the very least, internet reputable in terms of the news source. But the name of the video was Florida woman slashes baby daddy over sister affair. So I was like, baby daddy. I try not to use that. I don't really like using it. I do like the song, It's Just My Baby Daddy. It's just my baby daddy. And I know that sounds ignorant. That's so ignorant. But I do. But it seemed odd that they would put that as the title, especially when throughout the video, the woman, I don't even think I remember her hearing her say, that's my baby daddy. She did often say my child's father. So something about that is significant. And that gives the impression, I've been noticing a lot where there are news outlets or people who provide that type of information, and the way they word things is almost to give you a certain perception of, like this one says, slashes a baby daddy over sister affair. There was one that I was watching the other day, and it was talking about a TikTok trend, and someone got hurt over it. So I'm listening to the story, and it was actually a bunch of teens who filmed themselves on TikTok harassing a guy who was sleeping out not on the street, but he was in, the neighborhood sleeping, and they assaulted him while he was asleep. He ran into an alley and he got slashed by one of the kids and ended up dying. So I was like, is that a trend that kids run around stabbing people? So I spoke to the husband because I don't do social media. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have X. And if I do, it's because I signed up. Que no fiesta, because when it first came out, I thought, okay, let me sign up. But it wasn't, like, I didn't never gone through it. Que no fiesta, like, I have an OnlyFans account. And that was because my brother-in-law, when it first came out, my brother-in-law was like, oh, you should do your tarot on OnlyFans because, you know, it's really a site about people who are fans of a certain genre or a certain, you know, thing, and they'll come to your site so you'll get more traction. So I was like, bet. So I opened it up, but I never used it. So I have a lot of that in terms of, I don't think I have an X. I don't think I have Twitter. I might have Snapchat. Is there something else to be had? I don't know. I definitely have a Facebook and an Instagram, but I rarely go on those now as well. Que no fiesta. But why did we say all of this? Oh, we're talking about this here. So I think like the media is trying to give people a certain perception of individuals, or like trying to keep some type of division. Get on the filter. Let me stop talking. So the names: Rodriguez, Jackie, Jacqueline, Elizabeth, Dominic, Charles, Everett, Melanie, Melody, Ray, Zach, Rolo, David, Stacy, Lloyd, Thomas, Michelle, Laura, Lisa, Benjamin, Donna, Amber, Marianne, Gigi, Austin, Angela, Annette, Rodney, and William is significant. Florida, Miami, Florida specifically is significant. Excuse me. February 8th and January 28th is significant. 2s and 8s are significant. 2025 and 2026. Something about a warrant and probation is significant. Someone's bail, something about bail. Could be 15,000, but someone can have bail. Exploration, creation, experimentation, universe, and underground with memories. Underground with memories. Are those bad memories? Underground, you think hell. Old acquaintances, old debts, recollections, recollections. I always say that wrong. Recollections and prejudices. Someone created, something about creating memories. With exploration, that, I don't know, that gives a fun energy, right? You have a friend, you created memories, you're exploring things. This is the stuff that you have stories you go back to tell, like, bitch, you remember when we did such and such? You know, like this one memory I have, it just popped in my head with my best friend. I'm driving on the hill. That's what they called it. The spot in Jersey City that was like popular. So we're driving on the hill. It's during the day, but there's still a lot of people out because the hill was I guess more popping during the evening hours. But we're driving and this bitch is in the passenger seat. I'm driving and we're at a light. And this guy walks by, and we're in our 20s at this time. This guy that walks by, like, literally looks like he's like 20 years older. he looks like he might not have someplace to stay every night. He looks like he might have a job, and if he does, he doesn't go all the time. It was like that type of energy. And I don't think he was 20 years older, but he was older. So this bitch, we're at the light, and this bitch reaches over and beeps the horn like I'm trying to holler at old boy. I was like, oh shit, word. Yo, why he starts walking over to the car like, oh my, you trying to holler? I'm looking over at this bitch like, yo, please let this light turn green so I can get the hell up out of here. I'm like, yo, why did you do that? She laughing, chuckling on the side. Bitch, that's not funny. Now you got me trying to explain to this man that I wasn't beeping at him. Shit, I wasn't even I couldn't even say, yo, that was my girl beeping, because now it sounds like we playing games. I was like, yo, fuck you, yo. Fuck you. So exploration, experimentation, memories, like it gives that energy. Like it's just looking back on all the things that you got into. All those road trips or those drives that you took that ended up with you finding some place. You're like, oh shit, I didn't even know this was here. Get them to feed that. It gives goodness. And this is like the universe, the astral. Gets a so it could be spiritual. And then on the 3D, get those it's like a soulmate, divine connection type of energy. And then we have redemption with hope, miracle, and turning point. Oh, that doesn't sound... Oh, look, trust it found its way back in. I don't know. With this hope, miracle, and turning point, but then I'll say redemption. What does redemption mean? I want to come back from a bad place. I want to absolve myself of this guilt, something that I've done. Get to feel. Maybe the memory is an underground memory of something somebody did that was, get to know, very low vibrational, very Luciferian type of energy, and not in I won't say religious. There are people that follow that. So then, what would be called? I don't have a word in my head to say. But a part of that culture, let's see, I don't know if it's a culture, belief system. Yes, belief system. And that's not a terrible belief system, but I'm thinking about Lucifer. I'm thinking about the devil, who they say lives underground in hell, in the fiery pits, and all those chambers. 9 chambers, or is it 13 chambers? I think there are way more than that. But is it like the 9 chambers of hell or the 13 chambers? Those numbers could be significant. The 13th of a month, the 31st, the 9th. January, March, September could be significant. September 13th or 31st. 30 days has September. No, 31st in September. So the 30th of September could be significant. So memories. Underground memories. Let's get more cards to see. And then we have that trust there. So some trust was broken. Like this here. The woman who slashed her baby daddy over her sister. He was sleeping with her sister, so she was angry. Get to know feel that, understandably. But the slashing part is where we have to draw the line. Get to know see that. Loneliness, emptiness, depression, wandering, and a gap period. A gap period. You know, between high school and college, you want to take 2 years off just to, I don't know. relax. Maybe it's a time to get your mind right. Almost feels like a hermit mode where you're trying to understand yourself, trying to understand what you really want. What is that song? Diana Ross. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Exploration. It's like having a midlife crisis, but it's not the midlife. This is someone going through a crisis and having to reevaluate and structure their life differently. This may be something that they have to do as a solo mission. This astronaut is by themselves. This bear is sitting on the bus stop by themselves. Both looking this way towards this ship, which says courage, bravery. Someone could be a mother. Whenever I see a bear, I think of mama bear. Someone could have mama bears are typically very aggressive when it comes to theirs. Look, oh shit. Family and peace. Oh, look. Give up the previous plan, release old patterns, embrace change, clear the way for renewal. Someone's getting away. The bear sitting on the bus stop looking at this boat. So there's so many different things. I'm seeing someone taking a boat like from what like would be like an island, like you live in Boston or something, and you have to take a boat and your car has to go in a boat. But this little bear would be taking the bus to that particular boat because that's the type of boat I'm seeing. This could also be waiting for the boat to come in. Three of Wands could be significant. Waiting, something about the future. This contemplation, this experiment has to do with their future. Waiting for the ships to come in. And this ship is moving towards this person. And the waters are turbulent on the way out. Six of Swords could also be significant with the peace and harmony. This is the type of energy someone is seeking. But this is the type of energy that they feel is headed their way. So you're looking into the future and it's like seeing this crystal ball and it's understanding that what is coming towards you is going to be difficult to get through. Or it's going to it's like this boat leaving the dock and thinking it's going through calm weathers, and then out of nowhere the storm that was unpredicted comes through and it rocks this boat. It makes it more difficult to get to its destination. But once it gets there, there's order, there's peace, there's harmony. This is a mama bear leaving a group of people, a group of bears who they don't resonate with anymore. Setting up roots elsewhere. Someone could be moving to a different town, like altogether different from altogether different from where they grew up in. So it could be someone who lived in an urban area or very rural area, and now they're moving someplace that is very quiet, very low-key, and not suburban. It's more like farmland, or even to a place where there's water. Definitely water, or something that's significant about a lot of emotions. a relationship, a water sign, someone's intuition. Maybe that, again, more than one person. And this intuition is, all these people are starting to use their intuition, or one person is having a lot of awakenings, awareness, clarity of a lot of different people. We have reflection with confession, prayer, and repentance. We said Raymond, Ray, Usher. Something about a child and a mother is very significant. The family roots here. This person is leaving this family, leaving this togetherness because of something that is different. Maybe because of the underground energy or what someone created. Exploration, someone went looking for something. Technology could be significant. It gives like satellites, it gives surveillance, cameras, what is that they say? I don't know. The big brother is watching. Someone's big brother could be significant. Maybe with regard to this confession, someone could be praying for a big brother. Tamika, your Tuesday treat has arrived. Someone's big brother could be significant to this reflection energy and this prayer, like praying for someone's well-being. I don't know why that was bothering me. Someone could have like a OCD where they have to constantly fix things, or someone is trying to fix something that is taken out of context or taken out of order is what was coming to my head. Out of order is significant. Something about the blood. We have FE, which talks about iron, the blood, something about the bloodline. Someone is exploring something with regard, someone is exploring something with regard to their family going underground. Maybe someone's family member is like doing things like drugs or something. Oh, excuse me. The blood is in the blood. The difference is in the blood. Someone's destiny is in the blood. A blood test, blood work is significant. DNA testing could also be significant. Maybe someone's DNA doesn't match, so that it gives me someone finds this information out by accident. You know, something that someone thought maybe you wouldn't pay attention to is significant. Like important information that you would just mull over or act like it doesn't exist. A, B, C, C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F is significant. C, D, C, D, C, C, F, F, C, F, D. That's the fire department. F, D. The feds are significant. F, E, D. P and L, L, P. The letter L is significant with regard to someone's name. That's just been coming to me for a minute. The name George could be significant. Did I say George? No. Let's write George down. The name George is significant. Oh, physical education. I don't know. And this looks like maybe someone's child. I don't know. Let's get some other cards. Give up the previous plan. I'm sorry, I was just looking to see if I saw something. I feel very, it feels very nonchalant, very blah, very slow. Almost like doing something you don't want to do. Opening a letter you don't want to open. Finding out information you don't want to find out. Someone is slow to moving. Tell me about exploration and difference. Difference in religious matters, difference in beliefs and ideologies, difference in, this could be someone exploring, going to like a different church or trying something different in terms of spiritual practices, being around different groups of people. This could also be with religious matters, institutions, could be churches, government, like big buildings, government buildings, banks, universities. Universities. And then the difference. Someone could be leaving an institution because of something that they found out or something that they were involved in. This could be something they were involved in with their family or this institution. Somewhere where families go to get help and to get assistance, to find order and harmony would be, I'm going through a hard time with this brave energy, this courage. Shit is tight. Money is tight. I need some type of reprieve. I go to this place here that is supposed to help me, but it's something here in terms of what they create that brings about a challenge. It brings about loneliness and depression. Meaning someone doesn't get the help that they need. They don't get the order that they need. Something about documents and paperwork could be significant. We have the Lovers, a choice, connection, a partnership. So this exploration has to do with the Lovers. This could be someone looking into their family, their parents, their grandparents, someone in their family that is in a romantic connection. This could be someone looking into a business partnership, looking into a friendship, looking into their family, cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. Get them up because there's a difference. One of these things doesn't belong. This could be happening this month in May. A Friday is significant. Whatever this exploration is, whatever has to do with this religious matters, these leaders, this belief, these institutions, this connection, this group right here, there are major challenges or conflicts with regard to this energy. Or this person is conflicted by what they have found out. And with the throat chakra, there's communication about this. There's talk about this exploration. There's talk about these differences. And there's talk about these changes. 555. You can be seeing 555. May could be significant for you. A Gemini or a Taurus could be significant. 555 is change is happening. Expect miracles that change your life to appear very soon. So whatever this is happening very quickly. A Pisces energy is significant with this. The Hangman. The Hangman is a new perspective. Someone gaining some type of new awareness because of this exploration. Someone is understanding that they're different from the rest They're different from their family. This keeps coming up. And it's bittersweet. It's good to know, because then you can make the proper choices for yourself. But it's hurtful. It does. It hurts. So what else do we have? What's loneliness in family? Loneliness in family. And Aries is significant to this loneliness in family. This Aries is significant to this major challenges and changes. Something that's happening in May 10th or May 15th could be significant. Oh, wow. Mother's Day this Sunday, and this Friday, the 15th. Friday actually is significant for me. So the 15th and the 10th could be significant. And I typically wouldn't add these numbers together. So something is significant. The 5th, the 10th, and the 15th. Oh, the 25th, I guess, as well. Oh, the 20th. All the 5. The denomination of 5. So something about this major challenges with this Aries energy is affecting people. 6 degrees of separation. So there are many people involved in this situation. This is your cousin's brother's girlfriend. This is your co-worker's husband's best friend. This is que no feel that. It gives very much mayor energy. The mayor of the city who knows somebody. They know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody. And they know all the somebodies. Or at the very least, this is somebody that has been spoken about. People know about. Aries energy is the emperor. This is someone who has a very stoic type of energy. Someone who would be remembered. You will remember meeting an emperor because of their energy. Whether they're in the high vibrational energy or low vibrational. This could be a father with this energy here, the roots of bloodline togetherness. So again, there's the energy of these religious matters, the 6 degrees of separation, and the major challenges dealing with a father and a mother. Or this could be someone's boss, the emperor. Or it could be that we're talking about an Aries that is in this energy. Whatever it is, if this has to do with institutions, leaders, some type of traditions, something is falling apart. Something is not right. This would be like a government institution, and finding out through this exploration that there's something here that's not right. There's somebody that doesn't belong. And then that person who doesn't belong, or those people who don't belong, brings about a change. We have to restructure this whole organization because this shit is not right. Maybe the way we do things are outdated. Maybe the way we use technology is outdated. And I'm not speaking about using AI. Maybe someone could have used AI, since I mentioned that, to do some nefarious things, because that's what people do. How many people would do the wrong thing if they knew they could get away with it? Truth be told. Truth be told. A lot of people would. So whatever's going on is affecting a family. It's affecting an Aries energy. It fell here and it's happening this month. Something about Mother's Day could be significant. Someone's dad in 6 degrees of separation on Mother's Day. Maybe someone's dad. The Emperor would denote to me that is they're together. But then it could also be that the Emperor is the energy of someone. I'm talking about the mother and the father being together on Mother's Day for their child or children, because they're together. But the Emperor could be, this is someone who's being mature. So this would be someone who wouldn't stay in a relationship just because they have a child with someone, but they will also be responsible and do their part in taking care of the child. And I mean all of their part, not just monetary. They would be there physically as well, the best that they could. If they live in different towns or different states, then it may be difficult, but this would be someone who would do their very best to use whatever unavailable time they have, not unavailable, open time, extra time, any time available to spend with their child. It's not coming out correctly, so I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, but there's a problem. Tell me more about the 6 degrees of separation. So is this Emperor is feeling lonely from his family or her family? Or this Aries energy? That's too many. All right. I'm not going to keep these. I'm going to read it because it says block. So somebody is blocked from this energy back here. Or someone is blocked because of this energy right here. It almost, if you look at it, it almost looks like one of those stamps that they put over like a document. Like this is the document and then this is the stamp. So a stamp or document or notary could be significant. Oh, shit. 6 degrees of separation with addictions. Addicted to what, though? It's in the blood. What would you be addicted to that goes into your bloodstream? I really don't know. I guess something that you would shoot. Oh, something that you would shoot up. So there are people talking. This 6 degrees of separation. This is your brother's cousin's girlfriend talking to her girlfriend and the brother and the cousin about someone's addictions. These addictions that are causing these challenges in May, and these addictions that have to do with these religious matters. Somebody could be a fanatic with regard to their Christianity. Or these addictions have something to do with these leaders or this institution. But there's definitely a lot of talk. In the House of Intelligence with the Emperor in red, this is someone has information on this Emperor energy. The number 5 is significant to the lovers. The number 5 of it is in this purple color. Lovers are in purple. So whatever this partnership is, this conflict. Someone knows something. Crown chakra energy. So what is this block? Justice, universal law, the truth, fairness, and accountability. So someone is trying to block this from being seen. Because justice is here. Justice is here. We have the major changes. So it's going to be seen. But someone is trying to block it from being seen. Block it from growing. From spreading its wings and flying. Troop can be significant. Or some type of troop. Military. But there's like a... Don't you say that with like the band, the trooper. A trooper could be significant. State trooper. So justice and fairness was being blocked. The new direction. Someone doesn't want something. Someone doesn't want someone to know that things are not working out for them. They're trying to block. Que don't feel that. So with justice here, right? There are 2 sides to justice. Somebody who was doing wrong and somebody who was done wrong. So the person who was doing wrong is having challenges. The person who was done wrong is now getting justice, going in a new direction. They're growing. 6 degrees of separation, we're also talking about that. So someone tried to block something, but they couldn't. Someone could be addicted to being vengeful. Someone enjoys living in their shadow energy. So we have Pluto energy with the house of sex. I am power. Pluto is 8th house energy. So this house of intelligence has to do with the house of sex and the emperor. What does someone know about the emperor in this house of sex, this taboo things? What was this emperor doing in their power with the Pluto energy, blue, Aries and blue? And what is this communication now that people are talking about what someone did in power, a leader in these institutions over here? Block. This is information that someone was trying to block. Love. Someone's trying to block someone from love and friends. This is, again, dealing with this power. Someone using their power, this Aries energy. Maybe using their power of communication with the 6 degrees of separation. Say, I don't like you. And I want to do everything I can to make sure that you don't get what you need. I'm the mayor. I mean, unofficially. I know everybody. I know people. I know people everywhere. Let me see if I can get Linda to do me a favor over here. And then I'm going to get George. Oh, shit. I'm going to get George to do me a favor over here. And then I'm going to get Jackie to do this favor right here. So by the time this favor all comes together with the 6 degrees of separation, I done blocked you from your shit. I'm letting your friends know that you ain't shit. 6 degrees of separation. Get them feel that someone tried to cause a lot of problems for someone. Someone's friends who they hang out with religiously, the people that they get down with that are also experiencing this conflict, they are also addicted to something or another. We have the sun energy, house of pleasure. So this house of intelligence, this communication is about the emperor, about the house of pleasure, what someone did for fun, how they flirt, how they express themselves, how they stand out in a room. How this has to do with casual sex too. Casual sex with the house of sex. With Scorpio. Oh wow, Scorpio and Pluto. Scorpio is the 8th house with Pluto. Somebody's 8th house energy is being exposed. How they get down, something about a death is also significant. House of intelligence. Talking about a death. Talking about the emperor. House of sex, house of pleasure. That sounds a little, this is a lot right here. Someone's trying to block this information from coming out. Block it from growing wings to fly into the atmosphere. What flies in the atmosphere? Birds, birds and messengers. It's like messages of flying. It's almost like everyone involved or around surrounding this situation are getting getting their own little private pigeon that comes to them with different messages. Or this could be different people remembering different things and putting things together on their own. I don't know where this is supposed to be going. Lies and deception, though, fell out. So someone is going through this, but they're lying about it being harmony, about their life being in order. The 6 degrees of separation. The major challenges, green and green. You don't feel that all these people that are involved in this energy with regard to this, the institutions, the leaders, the traditions, these people are going through shit and they're lying and saying that they're not. Someone could also be making it seem as if they weren't involved in something that they were involved in. What else do we have? Healing and retreat. these changes that are coming are going to force someone to heal. Or force someone to step back from a situation. But the healing and retreat with religious matters, major challenges, addictions. Someone could be going to rehab. And this deception is they could be trying to keep that to themselves. They don't want other people to know because of maybe some type of embarrassment or some type of shame. Evil eye, dark magic. This could also be being afraid that someone would be trying to wish them bad. Or this Emperor energy in its lower vibration would be someone who sees you trying to gain control of yourself, trying to heal, and this person would try to drag you back down because they are down. Because they are down, they need you to be down too. So you could be clean for 5 weeks. You done stop talking to the people you were talking to. This person runs into you on accident on purpose, and let's go have a drink. And you're like, no. And it's like, it's just a little drink. You 5 weeks sober. You can hit like just doing that type of shit. And then getting this person back into this energy here. Of being in this turbulent water. So someone's keeping shit to themselves. What else? Shadow work. Self-reflection, introspection. This is the type of, it gives me the energy of somebody who's going through withdrawals from drugs. That's what the shadow work makes me think of. When you self-reflect, that's some heavy shit. Because you got to be aware of yourself and accountable for your own actions and shit. Like, you got to realize, oh, I'm the asshole. Oh, I fucked up. This is checking you. This is not you checking anybody else. But this is checking you, and realize the energies that you invite into your life. Are they the ones you want to stay there? Are these the ones that bring you peace, that bring you harmony, that bring order, or do they bring chaos? So this sun energy falling on the family, this is someone getting clarity about their roots, about their bloodline, about the lies associated with this family. The Leo could also be significant with the sun. I think this is the second time we saw the sun come out. So someone's sun sign could be Aries, Gemini, Virgo, or Leo. Imprisonment. Mental, spiritual, physical, or emotional. Someone could have gone to jail or will be going to jail in May or on a Friday. There could be people talking about it, or it gives like the people who are involved know about it. Someone could have had to turn themselves in as well. This past weekend, Mother's Day weekend, is very significant. Someone could be in jail right now with the courage and bravery. I just think about myself with courage and bravery and being imprisoned physically. That would take courage for me. Prison is prison. Let's be honest. let's keep it above. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And I'm a fighter if I have to be. I will fight. But I'm more of a lover. I want all love. I don't want to become somebody's woman in there. Because that may happen. And I don't want to. For multiple reasons. I've never been with a woman. But I'd like to believe that I might be able to turn one out. And if I could turn you out, then what's going to happen? You're going to be all over my ass. I don't need those problems in my life. I'm playing. But I'm not. But I am playing. So it could be imprisoned. mentally with regard to these lies and deception. This, like that mental imprisonment causes physical ailments. And someone could have started taking something in order to clear their mind, to try to find some type of peace, some type of balance, I guess. I don't know. But the lies and deception, the healing and retreat has to do with these addictions. 6 degrees of separation, all these different people. All these different people could also be like 6 degrees of separation in an institution. This person works in the billing department at the college. This person works in registration. This person is an adjunct. This person works down at the CAF. This person works in administration. Get off that financial aid. It could be that type of jazz. A government building. We have family here, so it could be like a social services where someone works at this department in Elizabeth. This person works in this department in Union. This person works in this department in Newark. This person works in this department in Jersey City. This person works in this department in Passaic. Que no fiesta, but they still all know each other. 6 degrees of separation. So they're able to work together as a unit, but all separately, collective unit. They're in this connection, in this partnership with all the differences. The roads lead to the same destination. And this is a choice that someone made. This choice is falling down on them right now. All right, let's get some of these dice. Now, I put in these two. They're just numbers. Maybe I'll look to see. The number 1 is significant. The number 1 fell over here with give up the previous plan. Release all old patterns, embrace new change, clear the way for renewal. The number 1 is about new beginnings. It's about creating something new for oneself. So someone is trying to get away to create something new for themselves. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This could be the magician energy where someone is using whatever resources they have in order to release these old patterns, release these old people. Something about Spirit Airline could be significant as well. I just realized there was a plane in the background. Spirit was the first thing. Someone could have just lost their job. And this is why the new beginning is necessary. Someone could be leaving one state or one city, going to another. So the number 1 on the Tree of Life is the Birch with the Achiever. December 24th through January 20th is significant. It says, you are highly driven and often motivate others. You are also tolerant, tough, and resilient. So again, being able to get up and move and do something different is significant for someone. The number 1 with the Divining Dice, well, we're going to use this one, but we'll read it anyway, is Bird with innocence and new beginning. So we talked about birds, messages, information, word of mouth, everybody knowing something or getting a piece of a puzzle or having a piece of a puzzle to then give or add to the bigger picture. All right, que no cierta. All right, let's do this. So with the Divining Dice, we have number 11. Number 11 is Teacup, balance and discernment. So this balance and discernment has to do with this energy here of these people, the differences, somebody who doesn't belong, and this family energy with this togetherness in someone's roots. Being discerning of these two energies here. We have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and Pisces is significant to this energy of the family and the people who don't belong, who could be co-workers. It's dependent on what the lovers means to you, what this connection means to you. Then we have the number 2. The number 2 talks about two. It could be two people. 2 of Cups energy, relationships, an intimate connection, whether romantic or not. This could be the choice that someone has, or this speaks about duality. I can look to see that someone is deepening their spiritual practices, meaning they're making a choice. These 2 energies speak to making a choice. This February energy, not February, February could be significant. This Friday energy with the throat chakra in May is someone making a choice and speaking about it. They're talking about something with regard to these differences, leaving something behind. And then I feel that the number 2 up here, oh, we had 1 and then 2. That's dope. And this is breaks down to 2. 122, 212, 221 could be significant. The number 2 is the Rowan. This is the tree. And it's the thinker. January 21st to February 17th is significant. Oh shit, I said February. So February is significant to this. You are keen-minded. You are a keen-minded individual and are highly influential. You have a cool exterior, but you are burning within from your passionate ideals. Passionate ideals. So with this, deepen your spiritual practices. This is someone who is starting a revolution. Ideally, what that says to me. This revolution could have started in February. February 5th, 25th, 2nd could be significant. Also the 7th. The number 2 with the divine dice is crow or crown with willpower and control. So someone, again, taking control of themselves, making a choice. Ashe, I like that. So we had the 11 here. We did this. This is the number 9. No, this is the number 6. I keep doing that. Mixing up the 6 and the 9. Cancer could be significant. Something about interchangeable numbers, the 6 and the 9. Tesla's 369 could be significant. We have 1, we have the 2. The 3 would be the next step. I'm thinking this is 3. I'm thinking this is 6 or 9. 369, something someone's manifesting. They're taking the steps to do that. But this 6 out here deals with family. 6th house energy. It's in a house of daily routines and details. So something about the daily routines and details of this family, this bloodline. What they, like, it talks about one's life choices. It talks about your health, like your community, your daily life. Things that, to me, the 6th house deals with like your whole life. Just at the end of your life story as well could be significant. So we have the 1st house here with the sun, and it fell on happiness. So the 1st house is how the world sees you. So someone is going to see someone in this peaceful, happy energy. Maybe this retreating energy after leaving this, whatever this is here. We have a Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, and Aries, significant with this courage energy, this storm that is coming. And this energy is between the storm and this peace. So something is significant about those signs being in the middle of some type of, something that is chaotic and turbulent. The Emperor energy with the Aries, we have, I said Aries. The amethyst could be significant. A mystic could be significant. And Aries could actually be significant. I'm almost sure that the person I'm talking about is an Aries. So we have Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, and Aquarius. Significant with this Emperor energy. This Emperor energy is the one with the house of intelligence, with all the red, about the house of sex, the house of pleasure. Those people are significant with the Emperor and that energy. What else do we have? 10th house with house 6 degrees of separation. Spit it out, girl. 10th house deals with your public image. So this 6 degrees of separation deals with, someone's job with institutions. And it falls on the 6 degrees, which is green. The addictions that are green. The 555, the challenges. And the, again, I feel that with the lies and the healing and retreat. It's like someone is involved in some shit with a bunch of people. And it's a lot of debauchery that goes on within this group with the addiction energy. You don't feel that addiction is, I've been addicted to things. So, you don't know that. In that energy, you are living in an energy that is low vibrational. Seeking something outside of yourself to make something better, to make you happy. And if you are not happy on the inside, you can get addicted to anything. A person, drugs, alcohol. You could be addicted to food, to shopping, to gambling, to buying tarot cards, to lighting candles every day, to chewing your nails. What is the underlying issue, though? There's an underlying issue that causes those things. But because people don't feel that they don't heal what is inside, that's when the addictions come. I feel like I'm talking out my ass. All right, let me stop. So we did all of those. We'll do one more. And then we'll be out of here. Damn. And I don't even know if I warned you if this was going to be loud or not. I realized I was rude with that. I don't give enough time. So those are my apologies. So we have the number 2 falling next to the Emperor. Oh, same energy. Oh, shit. 222. 222. Unity is happening. Expect miracles that align you with people that resonate with you soon. So soon you will find yourself with people who resonate in your same energy. Now oh shit, this is 2-2. So the Emperor is going to find people that resonate in their energy. What is 15? Oh, god damn. 15 is snake, temptation and lies. So this Emperor energy is going to find themselves surrounded by people who are in their same energy, or these are the people who they already surround themselves with. But it makes me feel like the imprisoned energy between these two here. This person's going to find themselves in prison with people in their energy. Dang, the number 2, what is that about? Choices. So someone needs to make a choice about an emperor, or emperor needs to make a choice. Someone needs to make a choice about these addictions, this imprisonment, and this storm. It's like someone could do something, make a choice that is going to help bring them peace. But it's someone that has to confront their inner child. They have to confront what they're afraid of. I guess in terms of the addictions, something to do with the past. The number 6 here. And the number 3 on the side deals with heartbreak or a group of people. So this past, number 6, has to do with these addictions, with the 6 degrees of separation, house of intelligence. Someone knows something about the past, about these addictions, about the 6-6. They know about these people. So this person's choice is maybe to rat out this emperor who is a snake and a liar. Something about this decision someone has to make with these 3 people or these 3 energies that would deal with their imprisonment. So if I take the courage and I'm brave and I make this choice to stand up for myself and speak, then I won't go to prison. Dang, it's a lot of twos. Twos deal with the second house, house of value. Taurus is significant. What are you valuing? What an inner child. Valuing your freedom, valuing yourself, valuing your own sustainability. Somebody doesn't want to go to jail. This person is going to jail. They are. It's just a matter of how much time someone else is going to get. So we have the second house here twice. This is like someone using their inner child to make a decision. And this two here is looking on the outskirts of this and how it's like weighing your pros and cons. What's the best decision for you? Seventh house deals with partnerships, healing and retreating from a partnership that puts you in this lies and deception energy, dealing with this Aries energy. This family, this bloodline is dealing with a Cancer, an Aquarius, a Pisces, Gemini, Aries, and Taurus. Honorable mention to Scorpio. Actually, Scorpio and Libra are the one touching the family. So those signs can be significant to the family. The religious matters with the institution and the exploration. We have Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus. And with the conflicts, the major challenges, something to do with this May, the throat chakra, and a Friday is significant to a Sag, a Leo, a Virgo, a Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, and Gemini. Yeah, I think that's it. So we have, damn, it's 4 twos out here. You don't think that's crazy that 4 twos came out here? February is significant. The 2nd of a month. The 22nd is significant. We have 22. We have 222. Something about being your own worst enemy or you inviting in your own darkness is significant. Keeping a clean house in terms of not your home physically without dust, but your home, your body, the energy you surround yourself with, and the energy that you intake. Releasing old patterns, moving away from these people is significant. All right, I'm going to go because it's an hour and 7 minutes. I hope that this is helpful. I feel like I was all over the place. So, yeah, there's that. All right, I love you people so very much. I hope you have an awesome freaking day. And, yeah, deuces.